Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to VRising, the survival vampire game. One important thing they've left out, and it's only version 1, is how to delete your saved games. You know what I mean, you've had a couple of goes, you might not have done too well, and you've got all these saved games in your continue section that you don't really want. Well, normally there would be a little button next to it, you would imagine, that said delete, so you could get rid of them and have a bit of a tidy up. This, in version 1, however, seems to be admitted, but do not fear, because there is a way on doing this and tidying up your game so it's nice and pristine, so you don't get too confusing with all those saved games. So it's a smaller mission, but it's a bigger mission really when doing a bit of tidy up. You've got all these games in your continue game section in VRising, but like I mentioned, there's no delete button to get rid of them. So how do you do it? Well, you're going to have to use a little bit of file manager, to be honest, and you will be deleting some files. First off, what you want to do is go into file manager. Now I'm using Windows 11, but it'd be pretty similar on Windows 10 anyway. So with your C drive selected, what you want to do is click on the view button and then all the way down to show. And at the bottom of that, you'll see hidden items. Make sure there's a checkbox next to that. When you're sure there's a checkbox next to that, you will be displaying all the hidden items that Windows doesn't trust you to have a good look at. Then what you do, you navigate to the C drive, you navigate to users, then it'd be your username. At the moment mine's called Ricard, right? No problem. Then you want to go to app data, into local low, and then scroll down the list of your installed games. Check on Sunlock Studios and into VRising. Once you're in VRising, you'll see this folder that says saves. Now, in there will be version 1. That's great. There'll be files in there, delete those. What I also did as well is I went into Steam and right-clicked on the VRising section. I also selected Properties and got this screen. I removed the checkbox that was Keep Game Saves in the Cloud. No problem. So far, so good. Everyone with me? Next, I went up a level to the previous directory in File Manager. This was the VRising folder, and in there there's a folder called Settings. I went into Settings and there was 2 files, client settings.json and server history.json. I deleted both of these. No problems. I then went back to the VRising folder, went into the saves folder, had a look in there, deleted those 2 save game folders. Done. No dramas. So, that folder, just to recap, C, users, your username, app data, local low, Sunlock Studios, VRising. Saved games are in the save folder, the settings folder that has the client and server settings. No problems. Time to get to the game and see if all this has worked. Select on the game, skip past the opening sequence, and I'm presented with the EULA. Have I read and understood all the business? Yes, I have. Do I consent? No, you do. Yes, you don't. All that sort of stuff. And then you can see the continue option has gone. Cool. You can click on play, and once you do, it takes you through the process. And you can select what sort of game you want, start a new game, fantastic. There's a little bit of waiting while it builds itself up. You can see the client settings file has now just been populated in that one folder we cleared out. That was great. And the process has worked, and you've therefore then deleted all your saved games and then a little bit of housekeeping. Sounds a little bit involved, but it isn't. Just 2 folders where you've got to delete the files and then restart the game. And also with Steam, which is what I did, I selected no cloud backup. And that was it. I was able to go back in as if I'd never ever been in the game and made all those silly mistakes. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope you were able to follow it through. Thanks very much for watching. Check back for more VRising videos in the future.